at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. On play action, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fournette, a first down carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Murray off play action. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Tying this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On play action, now Brady. And he finds his target, Ebron. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, it's Murray. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. J.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Off play action. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way toward come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Murray. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And a pitch to Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They run with Connor, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals leader, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There's there standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
6 yards left on second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Buccaneers have it.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
In your face!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Fournette, 84 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Murray got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now this time Murray to throw it. Out to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throwing on first down is Brady. Ebron with it over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On first down, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Knocks over another. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he's forced out left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a play fake. Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on second down. Murray out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on first down. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. From the gun on third down, Murray towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel D. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he works free. Oh, he bowls over it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Brady going to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Buccaneers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Here we go. My game. Oh, here we go.
Murray, one final try. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.